I'm Anil Kumar, and in this video we will learn the technique of finding greatest common factor and least common multiple using prime factorization. So the question for you is, use the prime factorization of each pair of numbers to find GCF and LCM. GCF is greatest common factor, LCM is least common multiple, correct? Okay, so the method says first we need to find prime factorization, right? So first is prime factorization. So let us do prime factorization for both the numbers 16 and 24, right? 16 is like, 4 times 4 is 16 and 4 is 2 times 2, 2 times 2. That is how we can do prime factorization of 16. 24 is 4 times 6 and 4 is 2 times 2. 6 is 2 times 3. So that gives us all prime factors. So 16 can be written as equal to 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 24 can be written as 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. Okay. To find greatest common factor, what should we do? Greatest common factor is product of common factors, right? Greatest common factor is product of common factors. So let's find the common factors. So we have 2's as common factors here, right? So 2 times 2 times 2 is the greatest common factor. So these three numbers get multiplied. We get 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. So greatest common factor is 8. You can divide both these numbers by 8 without leaving remainder. 8 times 2 is 16, 8 times 3 is 24. So that is a check. Now, let us find the least common multiple. Now, least common multiple is higher than the greatest common factor. So what you can do is, you begin with the greatest common factor, which is the number 8, and multiply the other numbers which were not used so far, so 2 and 3. So we'll times it with 2 and then with 3, right? So we get our answer. You can use calculator also. 2 times 3 is 6, 6 times 8 is 48. So 48 becomes the least common multiple. I hope the steps are clear to you, right? We'll again do these steps and then you'll get good practice. You can actually pause the video, solve, and then check your solution. Okay, let's begin. 20, right? So we'll begin with these two numbers, 20 and 12. So 20 could be written as 4 times 5. Okay, and 4 can be written as 2 times 2. How about 12? 12 is 2 times 6 and 6 is 2 times 3. So I've taken very simple numbers so that you understand the method. So let's write prime factorization of 20. For 20 it is 2 times 2 times 5. 2 times 2 times 5. And for 12 it is equal to, let me write equal to here, 2 times 2 times 3, right? 2 times 2 times 3. So what is the greatest common factor? Okay, greatest common factor is product of factors. So this is product of common factors. Is that okay? Right. So the common factors are these 2's and the other 2's, right? So these are the common factors. Let's multiply them. We get 4. So the greatest common factor is 4, right? And which is the least common multiple. You can use the greatest common factor, right, times the other numbers which have not been used. Numbers not used are 5 and 3. So what we will do is, we'll multiply 4, the greatest common factor, by 5 and 3. 5 times 3 to get the answer, right? 5 times 4 is 20, 20 times 3 is 60. You can use the calculator also. So least common multiple is 60. You can divide 60 by 20. 20 times 3 is 60. 12 times 5 is 60. So that is kind of a check. Do you understand? So that is the check. Now, to summarize, I think you now understand that greatest common factor, let me write down, greatest common factor is product of all common factors. Okay, so that is how we get greatest common factor. And least common multiple is product of greatest common factor and other factors which are not common. Do you understand? Which are not common. So that is kind of important to understand. So greatest common factor in the first case was product of these common factors 8. Least common multiple is 8 times the factors which were not common, 2 times 3. In first case and second case, greatest common factor is product of 2 and 2, which is 4. Least common multiple is 4 times other factors which were not common, 5 and 3, to give us 60. So this is the best way of finding greatest common factor and least common multiple using prime factorization. I hope that helps. Thank you and all the best.